Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Can Crimps ache? That's another anagram for scrap mechanic. Just like the previous live streams. Hello TLSWT, yes you are first. Hello Spyro. Vibey Gamer, I accidentally clicked. Okay, well welcome. Welcome. And you were third. Hello Obese Pancake and Graham Hughes. And some other person whose message got held because they're not speaking English. Whoops. Alright, so today I'm just gonna build a couple things. That's all I'm doing today. Super boring stuff. You're all here wasting your time. I forgot about the duck. Alright, so if you remember this thing, this was a little game that I made, or like the prototype thereof, where you just gotta click a button and you build up points. So one thing that I'm gonna finish, two things that I'm gonna finish building today is two versions of this minigame. Let's actually wrap this up into an actual playable minigame. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Alright, cut this off, because I don't know if I have it saved. Do I have it saved? Flower. Nope. Good thing I did not delete the world. What is this? What is this? Not needed, that's what it is. Alright, so the first design is going to be exactly this, with just a timer. So I'm going to make it 1 to 4 players. And yeah, just a little timer to see who can get the most points. The second version, I'm going to put a piston on the flower itself. And it's going to be about growing taller, if that makes sense. Also, thanks for the re-membership, TLSWT. Okay, let's just save this flower minigame. Prototype. I don't know why I need a second one. Just sitting there, but I'm gonna keep it. Okay, yeah, no. This is, you know what? This is just fine. This is just fine. I'm just gonna copy paste this 4 times. What is this? Get out of here. How far? No, I think it'll be fine. I don't think the flowers are gonna collide with each other. I didn't say the message? Wait, what? Or are you talking about the re-membership messages? Yeah, I don't know if those have text-to-speech. I cannot weld. Why can I not weld? What the heck? There you go. Easy as that. Now we just need a whole timer thing for it. I probably should put this on a bigger base, so that when people spawn this in, they're not touching the ground. And then just give it like a big old leg over here. Bam. There you go. Some arbitrary amount of blocks doesn't really matter, as long as the flowers are not touching the ground. And then I also just need to put the logic for resetting all the scores, not allowing people to push their flowers. I hope that doesn't add more delay. I suppose I should put seats too. One for every person. Player. Oh my god, this is so inconvenient. It's my own fault, but I can still complain. Alright. Do I have toilet seat? I do. Hello, Mr. Games. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Don't go underground. Alright, player 4, 3, 2, 1. What was the button that did the thing? Shoot. What did I have over here? What was this toilet seat connected to? Shoot. What was I pushing? It must have been this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me see if this behavior of the tick button is still working the way it should. So even with 0 connected, it still does a tick. That's not the way it should be. What if I did -1? Yeah, it's just alright, the function to turn off a tick button's not there. One sec, I got a cat. Does not get the door. Also doesn't realize that it's gonna get bored in like 15 minutes and asks to use the door again. Alright. So, because of that, I gotta do a little doohickey do, which is just a regular old logic gate. You know, I should just put it up here. And I'm gonna paint it blue so that I remember what it is. Alright. Blue logic gate. Alright, connect that where the tick button is, remove the tick button. Connect what is now going to be a tick button here to the logic gate. And then the logic gate's just going to control the entire game on-off. So you can just cut off the controls for all the players. And turn it back on again. Easy peasy. Yeah. Okay. I need a giant reset button. That's to reset all these score counters for every player back to 0 whenever we want to start a new game. Let's see now. How do I guess I'll just give player 1 the controls, because like for the entire game, I'll just put the switch right here. Give everyone the same 1 button control first, and then player 1 gets a button 2 for the game to start. Wait. This is already wrong. There you go, that's one quick way to disconnect all that. Let's put a timer. We want, I guess just a regular vanilla timer is gonna do. Yimer. Timer. So that with little thingy-me thing right here. And. I mean, just and? Whatever, I don't think I've... Wait. Yeah. And. What is this that I wanted? Door? I'm gonna put it through... You know what? Because I'm not a logic expert, I'm just gonna put it through a second gate. There you go. So the second switch will power this and this. Okay, so now we're gonna set this to 4 seconds just so that you guys can see. If the game was 4 seconds, we're gonna turn it on and everyone's controls is on. And then after the game's done, bam! The game turns off, nobody can accumulate score anymore. So that's the other thing that I gotta also adjust with all of these sensors. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Also, thanks, Lillian, for the re-membership. Oh, hey, it's been almost 3 years. Wow, time flies. Oh my god. I know, right? What the heck happened? The years just kind of went by. I blame 2020 and 2021 secretly being 2 months. And the government just didn't want to admit their mistake about the Gregorian calendar, so they just hypnotized the entire population into believing that that was 2 years when it was actually 2 months. Anyway, I used to watch your scrap mechanic videos. Oh, hello, Delta. Holy moly, Lillian, wow. Dang, dude, gifting 10 memberships. What? You know, I didn't even tell you that tomorrow I wanted to do some more more glurp with channel members. So, like, welcome all the new members. You ready to get your glurp on tomorrow? Wow. How's live? Well, you know, I'm streaming. We're live. Yeah, so all these super annoying connections. Darn diggity darn dang doo. Darn diggity darn dang doo. Darn diggity darn dang doo doo. Darn diggity darn dang doo doo stinky poo poo. Darn diggity darn dang doo doo. So, in recent news, YouTube has changed their policy on swearing. I don't know if you heard, or you probably heard some other YouTuber talk about it already, because it's not super new. Get this stuff out of here. But hooray, we can swear again. That's basically the long story short about it. I was gonna ask if you're gonna play this with members. Oh, well, yeah, the flower game, yeah. Oh, that's what Lillian was thinking. You were probably thinking ahead. I see. But can't start in the first 30 seconds. Actually, I think it's like 7 seconds now. They shortened it a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I understand why. Like, you obviously, if you're trying to advertise a product or whatever, you obviously, like, if you have something that you want to sell, I don't know, let's just say it's a special kind of toaster or something, and you look to YouTube or Google and just like, hey, can you advertise my product for me? Or you just look to YouTubers like, who you're gonna sponsor, right? Pick as the sponsorship, pay them money to talk about the product for 30 seconds or a minute. But yeah, if you have all the YouTubers to choose from, why would you choose a YouTuber that is like extremely vulgar? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you're talking about, like, statistically speaking, products that sell, then why would you choose unappealing words? You would probably choose somebody that, I don't know, appeals to the audience that you're trying to sell to, right? That's sort of the bigger point at it, and swearing has just sort of, like, historically been this, like, big old no-no for selling anything. So advertisers have always been against it. What even is this? Some part of a car? But yeah, now it seems like advertisers are finally coming around to like understanding that expressing yourself can come in like all different kinds of like forms and languages. You can do it with pictures and not just words. So vulgarity, like a lot. How do I? Why am I even trying to talk about this? Oh, that's hilarious. It's so distracted. But like in all seriousness, it's okay. Because a lot of people will instantly remember people are saying words are bad. Bad, like, you know, you think of a list of bad words, you can probably remember a list of bad words that you probably learned since childhood in the playground. That's the wrong way to look at it. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. That's not the wrong way to look at it. That's the incorrect way to look at it. It's the right way to look at it, especially when you're a parent telling children, like, oh, just don't use these words because these are just bad words. And you can't really explain the complexities to a child why they are bad words. Because vulgarity, as I tried to like explain earlier, it's just kind of like an easy way to express yourself, like in frustration. You can just swear a bunch and people will generally understand like you're upset. So it's like easy, it's kind of lazy. But if you're like in the middle of a raging fury or whatever, are you gonna stop to think about like why you're angry and then like express it very precisely to other people? Like you can't really expect yourself to have the patience to do that. But like that's basically what it takes to not be so vulgar all the time. You just be patient with yourself and take the time to express yourself. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the words were inherently bad. So that's why swearing is like this topic of debate. Like some people say one man's, swear word is another man's lyric. Like that's just how people express themselves or how they choose to express themselves. So I can understand the advertiser's like perspective, like they obviously don't want too much of that. And the policy now does also specify, like, obviously the content can't be mostly swear words. You know what I mean? But you're not going to get, like, dinged if you say the word fick. You know what I mean? Or fack. Like, that's... But, if you're going around and, like, you mess up in your game and you're going, oh, fick off, you fucking fickety, and you just keep on going like that. Like, fickety. Anyway, that I shouldn't keep doing that. But you get the point. Expressing yourself in a silly way like that is not gonna get dinged anymore for like the vulgarity that people will think just saying the F word is. You know what I mean? That was a whole spiel that I probably just could have skipped over. Let's add the thing, because I'm avoiding this, right? This entire thing that I duplicated 4 times over, I have to cut it up and duplicate it again. That's what I was avoiding. Alright. I'll just cut it off here. Is that good? That's good. Okay. Okay, so the logic gate's there. Okay, before I even bother saving this, let's just do the modifications that I need. A big ol' multiply block as the input, so then I can just turn off the inputs instantaneously when the game ends. That's what the point of that logic in the back there was, but I'm gonna rebuild it anyway. Oh yeah, this thing is just going. Why is it going? Oh, cause this thing. The doi. Alright, well, how do I get this to do stuff that I want it to? I just need numbers. I don't need that many. And all of these are multiplications. Going into a giant plus. Into the score input. Okay, so what I'm doing here is exactly like I did with the sensors down below, where the center is going to be the most valuable and least valuable as you go outwards. But I'm just controlling that with numbers now, instead of just number of active signals. So for the outer sensors, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 5. Oops. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we can just hook these up like this. Bing, 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 bing. Reset that. So now when we're blocking the first sensor, boop, we're just counting up by ones, really fast, but so is everyone else. When we're counting up here, we're counting up by twos, so double the speed, triple the speed, quintuple the speed. You can see that last block is just blinking 0 and 5. Which I'm really surprised that I even landed on that after doing triple speed, just for a random time. Anyway, so that's the flower game, the basic version anyway. I think this is ready to go. I think. You don't really need this display anymore. And that sensor doesn't need to be colored, just to confuse me. Okay, yeah, so that's gonna be just the cutoff for the score input. Okay. Save this. Flower mini game prototype 2. Guys, why are you gifting so many memberships in my chat? I don't think there's even that many people in chat. Jeez. People without membership located. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to build a game that's like for 20 people then. By the time Axolot releases Chapter 2, the hype will be dead. Oh, you know, yeah. I mean, geez, don't even get me started. I can go on rant and rant and rant. So instead of doing that, I actually found, well, quite a few different things, but like people have been sort of saying the same things over the years for Scrap Mechanic and asking the question like, is Scrap Mechanic dying? So I think I'm going to address that in the video while also looking at like some Reddit posts. Just like in general, the things that people have been saying, and like addressing the reasons why people even get that impression. But yeah, so like the point that you made about the hype is going to be dead by the time Chapter 2 releases, I think is a direct result of the strategy that Axolot uses to try. I just think the chapters thing was totally the wrong strategy for Scrap Mechanic. It worked for Raft because the game Raft, like the entire game and everything that it could and can do, was technically available in the very first chapter. Like the game engine itself didn't really improve so much as just added new content, like a new island for you to visit. So that made sense in releasing new content in chapters, because that's more of a story that you're telling. But for Scrap Mechanic, especially because, like, what is Chapter 1? Was it creative mode? Was it challenge mode? Was it the release of survival mode? And then, like, what's the story? There's no, like, opening animation sequence like any other game has. That's not really important, but, like, my point is that, what we know about the story is that, like, a spaceship crashed, we're a mechanic, the planet that we crashed on is, like, farming, there's farm bots that went crazy, that's about it. That's not a story. You know what, there's no origin, there's no reason for players to care about any of the characters. I don't I don't see how the strategy of, hey, we're going to release chapters and people are going to be totally hyped for Chapter 2 when Chapter 1 wasn't even a chapter. And like, they're doubling down on this strategy too. Like, because it makes sense. It makes sense because when you look at a TV series, right, or like an anime, and they kick off with their first season, and, you know, people either love or hate it. And, you know, everyone's happy or whatever. They get renewed for a second season. The second season finale is definitely going to end on a cliffhanger because they want to be renewed for a third season. They want people to have the hype. So that's the strategy of releasing, like, a story. You want people to be hooked. You want people to read the next chapter of a book. You want people to wait for the next episode of a TV show. And, like, that's the point. You want them to wait while you have the time to work on it. I think that is the exact strategy that failed with Scrap Mechanic. Like, it's literally the thing they should not have done. But anyway, how about we focus on what I was trying to build today, huh? Jeez. I like when Durf gets deep and philosophical in his vids, especially when he roasts that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not. Okay. Look. For all the things that happened, because like I've been a mod maker since before there was mod support, and like it's the impression that new players coming into the game now and they think like, oh, I'm gonna make mods or whatever. It's a completely different experience than what it was before mod support, and I can tell you from my experience being a mod maker since before mod support, Axolot has not actually been supportive of mod makers. They've been very focused on trying to control and contain mod makers. Anything that they do has to be done within their system that they created. And that's only very limiting to creativity, so that wait, why did I even bring that up? Oh, it's because I'm not even trying to roast Axolot. That's the thing. Like, if you look at the history, like, technically, I do have the motive. I have every reason to be, like, super angry at Axolot, because they were jerks. They're, like, directly to me. For plenty of times they were. But, I mean, I don't necessarily care to roast them. It's just, I've only ever been pointing out the thing that I believe could make the game better. I don't understand. I mean, that's like a suggestion like anybody else, right? But, like, if it personally offends the developers, you're a bad guy. Boy. Sorry, Obese Pancake, I don't know if I saw your suggestion. Is exposing who is poor. Alright. Alright. Okay, there have been 25 gifted memberships, and at the time, less than 20 viewers, and I still didn't get one? Well, I guess you must not be poor, I don't know. I have no idea how YouTube chooses that. If Scrap Mechanic does become dead, I hope we can still play it offline. Yes and no. Yeah, there's always gonna... So, somebody once asked me if I pirated Scrap Mechanic. The answer to that question is yes. Definitely yes. I mean, I obviously purchased Scrap Mechanic. I purchased Scrap Mechanic, like, a total of, like, 24 times. And that's because I used to do giveaways. And, you know, funny enough, I actually saw on my Steam account... I can go ask for a refund for all of those giveaway copies and just take away Scrap Mechanic from all the winners if I get the refund anyway. I don't think they would actually approve it, but I just thought that was funny. Anyway, let's get this thing built here. Jeez. All right. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. I was just in the way. Okay. So just a little extendo maximo, just for some leggage. Table leggage. You know when I was talking about, like, statistically speaking, what makes a game, like, I don't know, or, sorry, like, seasons of a TV show sell more or stuff like that? Completely random, but I just remembered. I usually like to mispronounce the word statistically. Instead, I like to say statistically. Statistically speaking, if you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, people think you're crazy. Okay, so we need a switch right here. Also, why is there a giant yellow duck thing? We don't talk about the duck. I mean, we can, but that was literally on the last live stream, like last weekend. Just go watch it. All right, so game's going on, and then it's off. All right, so that's really all that it takes. We can set the timer to be a full minute. I don't know if that's... Yeah, why not? Why not a full minute? Man, it might get a little bit boring. 30 seconds. So that goes into the multiplication. Like that. And also the blue gate. Why are there... Oh. I was like, why are there bearings there? Just loose bearings? But those... Of course, that's the flower. The doy. I'm not gonna paint all my flowers, whatever. What? You know what? Actually, I am gonna paint it. I'm gonna take the time to paint my flowers. And my seeds. Red, blue, green, yellow. Maybe this one. Nah, that's too close to yellow. Fine, I'll just make a green flower, whatever. Nah, you know what? You can stay pink. You'll be yellow. Alright. I mean, I think that's good enough. Are we good to go? No, we need a we need a reset switch. Just a big ol' reset switch. And then I suppose we could also add the logic to like automatically detect who's the winner. But we could also just look at the numbers. But the logic could also do that. We want not this. And the switch. Also, if you turn the game off, the scores get reset. Okay. So this is going to just turn on when the game's over. When the game has been turned on and it's finished. What are we gonna do? We're going to compare numbers. Oh boy. Where are my numbers? They're right here. Alright, white, white, black, black. Now we just do the little check. Which one's greater than or less than? Player 1 score, player 2 score. Player 3 and player 4. Okay, between player 1 and player 2. Oh. We need 2 of them for each. And then 2 of them for the final. Okay, 1 less than, 1 greater than. I suppose I should I'm not gonna account for equal scores. I'm gonna assume that my game is diverse enough. Actually, I want them the other way around. Alright, so on this side, black is greater than white. And on this side, white is greater than black. Okay, good. So now that is going to allow me to do a multiplication. Like this. So this is a system that you could use for, comparing any 2 numbers. And you just want to get the greater out of the 2 numbers. Which I guess you could just use for max, right? Why am I not doing that? Why am I manually building the max function? God, I'm a dingus. The max function outputs the highest value. Yeah. About my levels of dingitude. You just ignore them, right? But anyway, if you wanted to, for whatever reason, manually build it, you just need to alternate colors and do a 2x2 check in a giant tree with multiplication to pull the number. But anyway, now I can just get the max out of all 4 numbers. Okay, and then we can also see, is the max equal to player 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay. And then that's gonna determine the winner, basically. I should just put a little some more multiplication blocks right here, here, because this only needs to turn on when the game is finished. Why am I putting multiplication blocks? They're just an AND signal at that point. Alright, so if it's the end of the game, and the max score is player 1, 2, 3, or 4, now we can just add some lights, light up the winner. Some little old round lights. Alright. How do I say who wins? On the flower? I could put that on the flower. I don't know if that looks good. It's pretty obvious, though, who's winning if the flower is spinning. I do not remember my own logic from the other side. Here it is. This gate. Alright, so now I think we're finally ready for the test run. As soon as I get these connected. That is not the one that I want. What? Better not have disconnected something. That was player 4! Okay, I think we're all hooked up. Let's give it a save. And then give it a try. So everyone's score is 0, that's good. This is not a very good C position, I'm just realizing. Alright, turn the game on, and yeah, I guess, shoot, I should have done like a countdown timer to turn the game on, because it's just kind of instant. But right now, if I try to press my flower, nothing happens, and then I have 30 seconds to get as many points as possible. So 3, 2, 1, go! Getting my points, getting my points. Oh my god, it's not effective. I don't know what's happening. I really have to mash my button sometimes to get in the middle there. Has it been 30 seconds? Get in the middle. Get in the middle, get in the middle. Get in the middle, get in the middle. Oh my god. Ah, I overshoot it every time. Oh, okay, it's just getting worse. Just loop around. Yep. Oh, I can't press it anymore. I was wondering why my controls stopped working, but the game's over. And my flower is lit up. So there needs to be like a better indication that the game's actually over. And maybe a timer, right? Maybe a timer would help. Which way do you go? Okay, that way, that's good. All right, that's the timer length that I'm going with. Oh my god, I gotta set all these to 2. Just for a display. Okay. And then we can just hook that right up into this. Right here. Bing. 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 And I guess just a little light at the end. It's a display timer. Alright, so turn the system off. Everything resets. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wait. That display timer. I did not wait for that at all. Maybe just turn that system off. And wait 30 seconds. Durf, Mr. Samuel wants to tell you a really important issue about your design. Oh, really? What in the cluck is that duck? We don't talk about the duck. That was last stream. White is greater than black. Durf. No, don't quote me on that. don't quote me on things like that. The winner's seat could rise to show it effectively. Oh, you know what? That is true. Also, who was it that wanted it? Mr. Samuel. Samuel. Minigame with those pendulums from last stream. Durf, the pendulums have enough reach to hit each other. Do they now? Do they? 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 That's true. That is very true. All the more chaos, I think. I mean, the point is to be upright and, you know, just nice and erect in the middle. Straight. Alright, so the seats can just be replaced. Piston. In other words, too lazy to rewire everything. It's not too much rewiring. It's just the back logic that is like the inter-modular logic. I don't know what you call it. But like you consider player 1, player 2, player 3 just a copy of each other. It's like a module. Yeah, it's just the logic that connects in between the modules. Which, if I positioned them correctly, would only be the max block and the timer. It wouldn't be too much. But, yeah, we're too far gone now. I mean, if I'm gonna do... This was all just a prototype to begin with. There's another prototype design that I have in mind, too. Where the flowers themselves have the pistons. And, well, we'll get to that later. Which one was green? You? No, you were green. I remember. The flowers tell me... Controls, switch, you don't need to be connected to the reset button anymore. Definitely don't want player 1 resetting the game like halfway through. Just full range, max speed, bam, 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 oops, bam. Well, there we go. Place a duck somewhere on the creation as a secret. No. We need... we need... Hold on a second. There you go, we need some stuffs. Placing a duck somewhere on it as a secret. Oh, that's right, I can't place this duck. It's a broken mod. You can't place the duck. Not on creations anyway. Sure do love playing Erect Flowers the minigame on my scrap bot. That's good. That's great. Weld it then? Well, you see, that's what I tried to do. You gotta look for the last stream for that. So the way that these mods break, it happens when the mod maker did not define the collision for their parts correctly. It only lets you place it on the ground, and not... I don't know if it works for terrain assets. I don't think so. It's just the ground for some reason that it lets you place it on. Oh wait, and your lift too. There you go, and your lift. So even if I lift this up and then remove my lift, now it's a loosey-goosey duck with a very improper collision. It's like a single block somewhere here. I gotta go find it now. Oh, did I get it? Like first try where is it? Oh, okay, there it is, there it is. There's the duck. Okay, so now if I take my weld tool out, there's no weld points on it. That's the collision issue that with mod makers. There's I think it's called sticky, the sticky setting, like which sides can be stuck to. So if you were to look at, well, you can make, for example, a mod that is a single block. There's probably one in there. There's, where is it? A block that is not sticky on one side. Should be the thruster. Nope, it is sticky on all sides. Okay, the glitch welder should be a good example too, because that's a single block. No, it's sticky on all sides. You can build on all of it. Alright, well, so much for so much for me trying to show you this. Surely there's a part that I can actually show you this with. The gimbal thruster is not that great of a part to show you that with, because like it's a sphere. Maybe this would work too. But like, for the mod makers out there, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Yeah, keeping things sticky on all sides like this is good, because, well, good for creative mode. Where is the gimbal thruster? This is a gimbal thruster. I don't know if it has the same collision as the one that I know, but this is a 3x3x3 sphere, and you can see that I can't build on any surface of it. Not on the top, not on the bottom, or just on the bottom. That's the only sticky side. So that's a setting that mod makers have. Just like if you wanted to build a wedge piece, just a regular old wedge piece, it doesn't really make sense to show this example, because like you know, the way that you think about it mentally, there isn't a side there anyway to stick to. But you can make a wedge piece that you can weld on this side, and I think that is actually one of the polygons. You could probably do it with oh my god, can you just give me the, what is it, polygon D? No wait, polygon CB. No wait. Yeah, it's just polygon B, poly B. Regular wedge. Alright, well, never mind. I forget which wedges it does that with, but wedge block is a good sample. I mean, it is a good sample if I could find the right one. There's a modded wedge where you can build on the side of it, like as if it was like that, but like nothing underneath. You just built right on the blank side of a wedge. And that's just because of the sticky setting. The collision of the part doesn't actually matter, like how it collides. It's separate from the sticky setting, and that's also how the weld tool works. So you can't pick up this duck because there's no buildable side on it. Don't ask me why the game lets you put it on the ground. That another quirk of the game engine. Why does it let you build, like, why is building on the ground different than building on anything else? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. Whatever. It's just let's get back to what I was actually doing. Where is this block? Duck. There you go. So wait. Oh yeah. This is done then, right? Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. Oh, I did. Okay, I didn't save it because I still needed to connect. Let's just delete this, spawn it back in. Now that it's on my lift, I can just connect the thingies to the piston and then save it without having to type in the name again. There you go. Alright, now it should be good to go. Prototype number 1, ready to go. All the flowers getting a little jostle. Alright, 3, 2, 1, play the game. And now I have a sort of visual timer. Oh my god. It's the controls feel very different than yesterday or whenever it was that I calibrated this. Like the first button push will take you straight to the top for a little bit, but all these tiny adjustments don't seem quite right. I think oh, look at that. Pro move right at the end. Game should be over. The game should be over. Did I not connect? No, they're all connected to the multipliers. So you're off. Why are you still counting up? What the heck? What is that? A max... Oh yeah, okay. No, why are you counting up? Why are you counting up? Because I'm standing in front of the sensors? Oh, the sensors, duh! Jeez, I'm a dingus. I didn't disconnect any of these sensors. Alright. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so what's the most effective way to do this? I think probably just to... yeah, whatever, I'll just disconnect the sensors. Just from the counter block, that's the mistake. For whatever reason, I just left them there from the previous build. I knew they didn't have to be there. That was the entire point of connecting them upwards to the multiplication blocks. Okay, now I think we're good. Let's give it a good old reset. Save it on the lift. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. So the first tap should be lined up. Oh, okay, not quite to the top. I don't know, it's just a very lazy multiplier, but I think the way to actually do it is like, I gotta take the current flower angle into account. I'm taking the flower spin. I am taking the current flower angle into account, I think, a little bit. But I'm just doing, like, is it 180 degrees out of 180 degrees? Or is it 0 degrees out of 180? So anyway, the seat rising thing happens. That's good. I think we're good to go for actual multiplayer usage. We'll paint the pistons too. Red piston, blue piston, green piston, and yellow piston. Piston. Some people are into that kind of thing. Now the second prototype, just before I, start inviting people into my game here. Can I use this? I can just put some stuff here and it'll be balanced. Okay, so this individual prototype. Whoa, whoa. Flower has some weight to it. Better to play it welded down to the ground. Which I should just do. Alright, so this prototype, we're going to... I don't know if old pistons work with the smart engine. They should. What am I looking for? I think it's just a regular mod pack pipe piston. And that just goes into the plus block. Okay. Get rid of this. Put the pipe piston on. This is also probably going to break scrap mechanic physics, putting weird sideways torsion on the piston. This goes in here. Okay, so now the score. What was the max score that I would even get in like 30 seconds? Well, one way to find out. Play again. The tapping is so off. I don't know how to I don't know how to do it. There you go. That's pretty good. Your taps are like they're much weaker near the top, so hey, I got it. Okay, so like 4,000-ish. I'll make it like out of 5,000. Just in case someone's like insanely good at the game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure. Whoops. The person's score, which we can just reset here. Person's score. And the bottom value is 5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And this is going to give us a ratio or like how much percent they are extendoed. And now we're just going to do that to another multiplication of the length of a piston, which is 16. 15. Or 16, it doesn't really matter, whatever. So this is going to be smart engine input for the length of a piston. And then we just need one for speed. And I guess one for power too. Because the flower is kind of heavy, I don't want it to be wobbling around. So we'll just up the power like crazy. There you go, some green digit value. Lots and lots of power. And for the speed, 1 block per second. Seems like more than enough. Alright, let's see how this prototype does. Yes, the flower is getting longer. The fertility. Oh, yes. Look at the extendo maximo. It makes your taps much less effective, though. And you can't mash too much or you overshoot. Blah, and then if you fall, you're kind of screwed. Oh, wait, never mind, you're not screwed. Whoop! Yeah, it's not too bad. It just kind of worked out, actually, I think. Why is it, why are you so slow? Oh, you gotta be a different color. Come on, pipe. Come on, pipe. Why are you gonna be a different color? Whatever. It doesn't retract fast enough? Oh, because it's 1 block per second, doy. I want it to reset decently fast as well, so let's try that again. So it's basically this. I'm gonna put some lights on the top. Alright, and we'll just set it down gently. 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 Set it down. Gently. Alright, so now when I reset it, that should, like, shoot back up much quicker. Alright, that's pretty decent. Alrighty. So then flower game number 2 needs some lights. I also wasn't paying attention to how tall this got. Okay, let's make the sun. This actually looks like a pretty nice big old circular light. Maybe the squares, I'll fill out a bunch of squares. Maybe just vanilla lights. Maybe this? Maybe one of these angled lights? I don't know. Fluorescent light? The spotlight beam, that's all there for the cone. For the light cone. I might need... I don't know. Let's just, oh, this is great sun. This is a great sun. Remember that cat that I said is gonna want out again? Dang cat. Alright. So, instead of a sun, another thought is just like a bunch of grow lights. Like here, and if I just painted them all purple, purpley-durple. Light purple. Purple. Purple looks better, I think, than the pink. Let's see all the different types of lights. That's a lot of light. Aha, but yeah, see if I did that. So that's the idea. We can either have a sun in the sky. Horrible clouds, by the way. Horrible clouds. But yeah, the flower is supposed to be extending to the sunlight. To the light. Go into the light. I'm tapping like crazy, my goodness. Just to try to keep it from tipping over. See, I had to slow down the wheel and spin it the other way entirely. And we're just about at maximum. Yeah, there you go. There's the max. So that's a good height. So this minigame would be more along the lines of who reaches the top first. Which is very easy to measure, just who's over 5,000. I don't know. What do you guys think about the lights, though? Can't really decide. Grow lights or a big ol' sun in the sky. Not these squares. It's too much. Because, like, it could just be some of these. Could be some of these. I don't know. Let's see how the big ol' sun kind of looks, just sort of in the middle. Give that a good old reset. Okay, okay there, flower. Is there another round light that I could use? I could actually probably use the spotlight. Oh, turn around, 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 turn around! Wow, he's so ineffective the longer you get. Or, sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, it's ineffective, because it's the weight calibration's for a shorter flower. So you really gotta mash more for a greater effect. But I think that's part of the minigame. That's part of what makes it a game. Like an arcade shooter. Pew pew. So this light, I think, is a round platform. Like this. Literally just a cylinder of light. That's the entire point of it. It was just meant to be a spotlight. It doesn't actually have any lighting to it. It doesn't light things up around you. It's just a thing. You can turn on and off. So I want it to just be off, but it looks like that's a big old circle that's a plain old color that I can color. You know, without any weird border. I just need a little piece of logic. Yeah, just a single logic gate. Boom. Not connected. You know what, actually? Maybe I'll make that the winner signal. Who wins? Alright, let's fix those clouds, though. Those clouds are just awful. No! Yeah. Why does blue wood look weird? Weird. I'm not trying to paint water. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just make that the ground. That's a lot of ground. Whatever, man. I'm trying to paint myself a sky. I'm gonna go with the brighter cyan. Because it'll make the clouds pop out more. Alright, clouds. Eh. That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. Whatever, man. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm so... this is way more effort than I intended to spend on a prototype anyway. But it's gonna end up being the final version just like that. Looking ugly. So let's get this... why'd I put the logic back here? Whatever, people are gonna need much more space between each other, so we need to build this bigger anyway. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. All right. I don't know. How do you spell fertile? Fertile? Is that how you spell fertile? I don't, you know what, just whatever. Elongate the flowers, that's the version 2, here we go. Oh, and I gotta do the same game logic? No, I don't. People can just sort of start whenever they want. Oh, before I go anywhere, though, let's remember to do the actual sensor disconnection. There we go. Okay. 4 of these. Let's get to welding. I should also have probably put piston on the toilet seat, but whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't wanna go back and change it now. Fertile. Yeah, why was I spelling it with an I? Okay. Now let's put the regular old extendos. You know, just those table legs. Fur tile? A tile of fur? Wow. Wow. Truly innovative. Probably the worst kind of tile to put in your bathroom. Okay, so we need an on switch, just like before. Except this time, it's not going to be attached to anything. Or like, there's no timer. It's just first to reach the end wins. There we go. This can reset everyone's scores. I could just paint this white, right? Yeah. That works. Hello, Money? Your name's Money? Cha-ching. When all the ladies say they want to marry Money, talking about you. Clearly. Alright, so now I just gotta see who, yeah, I guess I also gotta just connect the switch to the multiplication cater. So nobody can play until... Nobody can get a score until the game starts. I should also connect it to the logic gates here. There you go. Now nobody can move their flowers until the game starts. Oh, why is this blueprint so big? I gotta do so much walking. And I don't need to. I can drag it from here. Good. Now let's just do the winner logic. Winner. You gotta be kidding me. That same cat once back in the room. One sec, folks. In and out and in and out. Alright. Holy moly, I just looked over at my stream stats and like 25 new members this stream. Even though there's 16 people here right now. Great job. Great job, everybody. Alright. Yeah, I'll just stick him right here. Is the score greater than... And then I gotta put down a 5,000. No, wait, that's already here somewhere. There you go. First to reach 5,000. I suppose I could also use this to stop the other players from being able to win. And that's pretty easy to do. I think I just need to do NAND or NOR, doesn't really matter, but NOR for each of them. Put them all in a AND. There you go. So nobody has reached 5,000 yet. Everybody is allowed to continue earning points. And so logically, to cut it off, you just put it all in a single AND gate. What is that? Random thing bouncing in the distance. Alright, and this AND gate to all these blue logic gates in the front here that let you even play the game. And also to the multiplier. Go. Okay. Last player, and I think we're finally done this second version of the same game. Everybody's reset. Elongates the flowers Minigame. Yeah, and I definitely didn't do anything fancy for the colors or anything like that, but let's just test it out. Alright, 3... Oh yeah, it's just first to 5. I was thinking about 30-second timer. Whatever, 3, 2, 1, go. You can just... Yeah, you can just sit here and wait forever if you really want to. It take however long you want to reach 5,000 points. Oh, oh, you can see the blue logic gate like blink every time I'm pushing the button, or just hear my keyboard clacks. First to reach the sun. Oh god. There you go. I think I balanced it. I'm a dingus! I didn't connect the darn wind logic to actually do the thing. Oh, I can't even reach it. Seriously, what? There you go. And that's how you see who wins. Alright, so let's delete this, because that's not the official version of my lift. Spawn it in without taking it off. Just to do the connections that I missed. I always miss something, don't I? Wind signal. Wind signal into the light. And save it. There we go. Alright, who wants to play some Flowers? Who's a member in the chat right now that's also on my Steam friends list? If you're a channel member, make sure you're in the Discord. Did I not put a table leg back there? I did, it's just scrap mechanic physics. Cool. Cool. Coolio. Totally cool. Way radical. I think I can also just clear this world. Did I save the wait is great? I did. Alright, so I can safely clear this world. And we can always play the wait is great a little bit later. You know what? Since I'm here though. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Before I clear the world. Just give me a second. I need to, I just need to do something. Right about here. It would really help if you just positioned, yeah, right about there. I don't know if that's a safe height to drop. Yeah, it seems safe. All right. You ready? You ready? Giorno Picavana? I don't know what I called this guy. I didn't call it this guy. It was somebody else that built this. They took 2 of my builds and combined them. At the neck. Anyway. Let's just see. What do you guys think? Crotch shot or headshot? I'm just going to hit my hammer. I don't know where it's going to hit, but you can make your predictions right now. 3, 2, 1. I think that was a headshot. Only the feet are left behind. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. Clear this out of here. Okay, channel members, send me a message. Yeah, Obi's Pancake's already on it. Send me a message on Steam, and I'll, I guess, invite you to my game. Can't you already join my game? Because it sets to friends of friends, which I'm just gonna set to friends. Also, I have no idea where you guys are gonna spawn in the world, so I'm just gonna put a spotlight and a gravity module, which I do not have anymore. So just in case you guys are far, you can fly on in with 0G. I mean, I think I'm in the middle of the map. It looks pretty middle-ish. Maybe it's like right over there. But yeah, if you're a channel member where you're not online so we can't join. Oh, okay. Well, that's always a problem, isn't it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll just be here on Steam figuring this out. Yeah, because Obese Pancake was also not able to join, so I'm gonna pop online. Boop. At the risk of people just joining in. It's my own fault for accepting... Is it free? Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about... Okay, I saw the message in chat. Urban Dictionary API. Here's a pro tip. Any website that offers a service to people visiting the website in a web browser that also offers an API, like Google Translate, for example. Like you know, you can just visit Google translate whatever you want. You can also buy like an API key from Google, and if you have like thousands of things to translate, automate it automatically or whatever, you can write a script to do that with the API key. There's a way around that. You don't actually need API keys for any service that is already offered to regular people. Oh, Obese Pancake is in? Good. Oh yeah, downloading mods. I downloaded so many mods, especially that stupid duck. So, you know. But basically, the way around it, the way around it is kind of complicated and like convoluted. Yeah, you're supposed to be flying, my high creeper. There's 0G. It was just so that you guys can fly to where the center is. I can just turn it back on, right? Gravity machine right here. Obese Pancake. No shirt. Well, there's still one more slot. Lego Freak, if you're up, or Lillian. Lillian was also booting up. I don't know who's. Do I gotta send you an invite, or can you just join in? Because it is set to friends being able to join. What do you? Oh, you're playing with the teleporter. I can't see you do that. Where are you going, my high creeper? Where are you going? I'm following you. Imagine a game of tag with teleporters. You need a script to be able to detect when somebody collides with somebody else, like we're just like running into each other, teleporting into each other right now. But you could you could script a game of tag and then also play it with teleporters, like, whoa, come get me, blah, 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 blah. You can't get me. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, how to bypass API keys and things like that. The basic method, while I'm waiting for Lillian, I'm just gonna invite Lillian because they don't seem to. I also don't see anybody else. It was just Lillian. Lillian. Anyway, how to bypass. It's basically creating a server-side script to interpret the client interface. So you're using your server as a human that's just browsing the internet. So if you're gonna do it for Google Translate, for example, which, by the way, it's inconvenient to do it this way. Generally an API key makes things convenient for a business context. That's why I say if you have like thousands of things to translate, you can just buy an API key from Google. Which, by the way, Google Translate API key is free for like up to 20,000 translations or something like that. So that's why I was also, looking into that for the Scrap Mechanic Mods website, that I was trying to build a platform where mod makers can have automated translation services. So you make your mod in whatever language you make it in, and then it also has full language support automatically for all the different languages that Scrap Mechanic supports. But anyway, that was just an idea. That's not happening. That's not going to happen because Axolot really doesn't want that to happen. But the point is, for any like useful scenario, chances are you're just gonna settle for the API key anyway. If you really, really want to bypass it, then you just need a server-side script to fetch the HTML pages, just like a web browser would. And then you get the HTML pages. You need to interpret that. So, for example, with PHP, there's already like built-in XML interpreters. So you can just like load in XML files and JSON files and all kinds of things. That's with like any coding language. But XML is the format of HTML, so that you can read the format of the page. So if you wanted to, you would tell your server to go visit Google Translate. You can tell it to click on the thing, on the form, enter in the text, and then read the other side of the form to read the translation. And then, since all that's happening server-side, what people see when they visit your website is literally just a copy of Google Translate, I guess. Yeah, the DOM document. I avoid, what is this? What is this floating thing here? How did you do this? It's the invisible block, isn't it? The invisible building block. Very sneaky. Obese Pancake. What are you doing with the loop tank? It was a nice build, wasn't it? But yeah, you can like, if you really wanted to bypass API keys, you can. It's just not really convenient to do so, or like, what API key are you trying to bypass? That's more like kind of the more important question. There's probably a better way to do it than what you think. All right, let's get rid of this stuff. Let's play some Erect My Flowers or something. And now that everybody's here, sort of, we got 4 players. I don't know what happened to Lillian. Lillian. Get rid of this. Alright, we'll start with the first one. Erect Flowers, the minigame. Everybody pick a seat. Smacking you in the butt. And you, smacking you in the titty. And the back of the head. Come on, let's go play. Alright, so Obese Pancake wants to be player 1. Alright, I'll be player 2. So, yeah, whenever... I really should have done the... There isn't a really good indication, is there? The first timer right here. This is your indication of the start. I'll also just quickly put a light, just to show you. When Obese Pancake turns on the light, that's the game started. So all you gotta do, Obese Pancake, is just turn the switch on and then never touch it again, and we can just press our boutons. Lillian, get over here, you can be player 2. Mustache, mustache, mustache. Mustache, mustache, mustache. Mustache, mustache, mustache. Mustache, mustache. I'm probably gonna get. You know what? I have to share it with you guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm pausing the music just to share this with you. I'm probably gonna get a copyright thing though. Anyway, I don't know if you guys could even hear that very well. It's just a song all about mustaches. Mustache, mustache, mustache. Alright, what did you guys do? I was gone for like 2 seconds. Oh my god. Get back in your seat, my high creeper. Alright, well, too late to get back in your seat. Alright, everybody's reset. Alright, I'll just, the flowers hit each other? Well, oh, is that what happened? Okay, you know what? Let's, weld it to the ground. That's what that was my own advice, and I didn't take it. Alright, are you guys already starting? You guys already started. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, yeah, they're way too close to each other, aren't they? Darn my design flaws. And they were pointed out to me earlier, too. How did my high creeper even win? Interlocking flowers. Alright, so... yeah, and those flowers are stuck, too. Alright, so, design 1 then is just a fail. Explain again, I was on a phone call. Wait, what? Alright, well... the point of the game... thanks for dislodging the flowers. The point of the game is just to press the button. If you press the button once from the downwards position like this, it will spin the reaction wheel to position your flower directly up. You want your flower to be as upright as possible during the entire game. That's what everybody's trying to do, is just keep your flower straight up. If it's at an angle, you get less points. Straight up, you get the most points. So, during 30 seconds, who has kept their flower straight up the straightest? That is the game. That was the, yeah, keep the flower happy. Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot that you can do. But you're gay. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. You know what I meant. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, anyway, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to go? You guys ready to play? The light. This light right here. That's the thing that's gonna let you know when the game starts. Okay, the game started. There you go. Careful not to collide. Careful not to overcompensate. Probably even worse with the multiplayer lag. There's only so much that you can do, right? Oh my god, and the hitting. No. This design is a fail. I need to space them farther apart. But Obese Pancake is the winner this time, with almost double the score. I don't know. I think, I think I just gotta scrap this one. Gotta come back and rebuild it some other time, I think. Let's try the next one, though. This one. Elongates the flowers, the minigame. And I'm just gonna weld this. There you go. So everybody can pick a seat. This game is very similar to the first one, if you were not paying attention during the build process. It's just the first person to 5,000 points. So same thing, you just gotta get your flower nice and straight in the middle. Or gay in the middle, it doesn't really matter. Make the flower happy. Yeah. The difference this time around, though, is that your flowers are gonna grow in length. They're gonna elongate towards the sun, which changes how your button presses are effective. I guess you'll get a feel for it. I mean, you already don't have a feel for it, so what does it matter? I don't know. Yeah, if everybody's ready. Oh gosh, I need to. Okay, wait, hold on. Before you do that, I'll just give everybody a light to let you know when the game starts. Okay? I'll just give you guys a light so then you can just see it. Come on, run. And that's the last light. So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, Obese Pancake's got the controls. I'm just watching to see who's gonna win. Oh, game started. Whoa there. You don't need to press multiple times. I mean, sometimes you do. Closer to the top, you need more presses. But when your flower's pointing at the bottom, usually one press will get it all the way up to the top, or close to it. Just to give you an idea. So like if you're spinning around like Lego Freak. Oh, you know what? Never mind, I'm just gonna let you guys do your thing. You guys know what you're doing. My Eye Creeper over there, very steady with a not center sensor, but they're making progress. That's all that matters. Yeah, they're getting it. Bam! There's the winner. Alright. Well, this wasn't too bad. So I'm guessing we can't join anymore? It's for members only, and if you are in my... If you're on my Steam friends list, then I can invite you in. Does this have a reset? I think it does, if you just turn off the game. Yeah, system's reset and ready to go again, if you guys want to play again. But Anzion, I guess I'll look for, while these guys are playing another game, I'll look for your friend invite. Because I don't know if I already have you. Anzion? I don't know what your name on Steam is. I do not know your name. Are you guys playing again? Hey, game on. Game's on. How does Lillian get such a crazy spin right off the bat? Like, they should all be the same numbers. It must be, like, lag and, like, accidental double press or something. This is... Alright, I gotta look a little bit further into... So, this all stemmed from, like, the build idea that I wanted to make a reaction wheel stabilizer. Basically a spinning weight on a stick that will automatically balance itself. And I am pretty close to, like, figuring it out. I just need to account for the angle of the flower and, like, the current speed that it's spinning at. And also the current change in angle, like how fast it was pointing one way versus another way per tick. And then that's going to give me like the actual force that I need to apply to the spinning reaction wheel, so that it's going to look great. It's going to look great when I actually get it to work. Point is though, these mini games were just like little side quests. Obese Pancake, you also have the reset controls too. Yeah, you just flick the switch again whenever you guys want to play. So who... Did My High Creeper win again? Round 2? Same name on Steam, Anzion 10? Alright, I'll look again. I'll check again for... Oh yeah, I got a new invite. Uh-oh, Steam. Don't freeze on me. I'm just trying to... There you go. Also, Smiley Face. I don't know what your name is. On Steam. Let alone on YouTube. I also forgot why I was even what I was talking about earlier. Lillian was asking, like, okay, what are the directions? There aren't directions. The button only tells the flower to go up. So if you're on the left side or the right side, it doesn't actually matter. It's just a change in spin direction that's just going to force it upwards. It's really weird to think about reaction wheel stabilizer, because, like, the flower could be upright, perfectly straight, upright, and the weight on top can still be spinning very, very quickly. Or it could be upright, and the weight's not spinning at all. And both of those states can be balanced. The thing that actually moves the flower is change in speed. So acceleration or deceleration. And that's, it's a weird thing to account for. But, like, yeah, the direction doesn't matter, because whether it's on the left side or the right side, you're just pressing the button to give a change in speed to go upwards. So the game itself knows how to do positive and negative for you. Also, you can pronounce it Anjin. Anjin 10? Oh, like Anjin. Okay, yeah. Kind of like engine. Angion. It's okay though, you know it's a weird name. Well, no worries. What's the origin, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you from? Because I can't say I've seen a name like that. I'm so confused what's going on with people friending. I just joined, so yeah. Oh, well, this is a mini game that's for channel members only. I can't do public games. My High Creeper, your game froze? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, My High Creeper. You got some lag? What about Anjon? Oh, you know what's going on with Anjon? They're probably loading in all the mods right now. Downloading all the mods, like the Big Duck. The Big Duck. This is gonna destroy my keyboard? No, just the number 1. It's not all your keyboard. Well, originally when I made my first ever account online, it was Anticolipe? I was 8 at the time, but then I recently simplified it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think everybody has like a 8-year-old internet name. I think everybody has one of those. Alright, you loaded, that's good. Does anybody want to allow our new member, Anzion, to try out this flower game? I think My High Creeper is frozen. You might be able to just take his seat. Mine literally has an 8 at the end, because I was 8 when I got it. Oh, I see. I can't get off, though? Well, you should find a partner to help you with that. But you really shouldn't solicit that in public. I think... Yeah, I don't know. I think My High Creeper is kind of frozen. I can't kick him. I can't kill him. Can I use the physics toys to, like... Tumbler. Can I tumble him out of the seat? That's something that I didn't test. Tumbler just doesn't want to work. That seat is invisible to you? What? Yeah, okay, so people are definitely, well, you know, I can just rebuild it. It's just a toilet seat connected to the button. Oh, wait, I can't. No, wait, yeah, I can. There you go. There you go. You can get in the toilet seat now. Push the button. So if you've been watching, and Zion, the light on the right side right here, I suppose I'll just paint it. I don't know, green. Green light means go. This is another problem with, okay, Anzion's taking seat number 1. Obese Pancake, are you gonna take seat number 4? Delete mine too, I'm frozen in place. Oh, Lillian, you are? I thought you were just out of your seat. Are you good to go or not? You seem... Wait, what? You're... How are you all frozen? Alright, I'm gonna exit. Send me a message on Steam so that, like, I can... Or, I think I can easily invite you back in, but I'm just gonna reload the world. Sort of re-initialize all this network code. I mean, I'm hoping that's what's happening. So, there you go. Invite. There's an invite. There's an invite. There's an invite. Rotating fish. Why are you why do these look like fish to you? I'm also just gonna quickly turn on and off the system. Why is that blinking? Oh, because the orient meter. Got it. Got it. Okay, we're good to go then. So yeah, whenever you're good to go, just pick a seat, hop on in. Everybody hop in, You said send a message, Kick? What did you send? Black cats are wonderful because not only can you stare into the void, and not only does the void stare back, sometimes it trots up to you happily and begs for pats. The void is loud and wants chicken. That is a message indeed. You know, it's good to have a message like that every now and then. Hey, you guys are supposed to be... You guys, what are you doing? Come on, half of you are playing the game right now. And what are you doing standing there with a fireworks launcher? Oh boy, I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. Everybody wants to pull out their fireworks launcher. Oh, you can adjust it, of course. Oh, of course you can adjust the color. Why didn't I notice that last time? I'm gonna go red. Wait. This menu is awful. You press Q to enter the menu for the firework launcher, but you gotta press E to exit. You can't press Q to exit the menu. Hey, I was choosing red fireworks. Bam! Bam, 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 bam. Well, there you go. Wait, how are you hitting yourself? Weird, I'm hitting myself. It's pretty laggy. Yeah, I should probably stop. Well, lag doesn't want me playing. Look, I don't know, like, where... If you guys don't mind sharing, like, what country are you all in? Because, like, I think that's the issue here. I'm hosting from Canada. The eastern coast of Canada. And if you guys are all in, like, Europe and Australia and all over the place, US West Coast, that's not bad. Finland? Okay, kinda. That's across an ocean, so southern U.S. is not bad. France, okay, France and Finland. Yeah, Who was complaining about lag? Just My High Creeper? I don't know where My High Creeper's from, but I'm guessing they're also outside of the country, outside of the continent. If they're complaining about lag. Romania, Europe? Yeah. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Not really good multiplayer. I would totally do more public games more often. But hey, for everybody that's a channel member, tomorrow I plan on doing another live stream of a party game, Drink More Glurp. I do have a couple of live streams on my channel. If you have never seen it before, I suggest check out those videos, because if you plan on participating tomorrow, which by the way, you don't need the game to play. You just join in through Steam Remote Play, and you get to play a fun little party game. So yeah, if you haven't seen Drink More Glurp, check out the previous live streams, because that's going to be vital information for you to succeed tomorrow. Vital, super vital. What are you guys doing over here? What secrets? Are you doing a deal? What's the deal? What's the sitch? Okay, so I'll sell you 2 glowworms for 4 bearings, but if you buy 5 glowworms, I'll give it to you for 8 bearings. Okay. All right. I get the message. No deal. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Durf, the reset switch is mighty close to the button accidentally wanting to happen. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, you can just disconnect the reset switch on this game. You can just disconnect it from seat 1. Doesn't really matter. The French exist? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm guessing you guys had enough of the flower game? Alright, well, you guys can still stick around and chill if you want to, but I'm gonna wrap up this stream. It's just a short couple-hour live stream. But we're gonna wrap this up with a good old rousing round of The Wait is Great. That's where you guys in the chat get to participate. Hello, My High Creeper. Are you stuck? Alright. Terrible position. But whatever. Okay, Wait is Great. Let's tear the scale. There we go. Can I load an object away? Yeah. You can load whatever objects you want away. I'm just gonna get rid of this this game right here. So you can use this area to load in whatever you want. Alright, first up though, you guys in the chat, you're playing a game right now called The Wait is Great. You're going to be guessing the weight of an item in the weight units of scrap mechanics, so good luck with that, right? For reference, a 16 by 16, or sorry, 4 by 4 by 4, 4 by 4 by 4 block of wood is 250. Whatever number that is. I don't know what it is, grams or whatever. Oh my god, Lego Freak. Okay, everybody try not to spawn in anything too big, because I want to get started, though, with the flower games that I just built. So, Erect Flowers, the minigame. Oh my god, I already see Rick Astley back there. Just try to get it, make sure it's not in the way of what I'm trying to weld, please. You were supposed to spawn it, like, back Not to the side. But it's okay. I can just weld this on. Yeah. We're ready to go here. So to give you an idea, this has roughly 2,000 wood blocks. A lot of lightweight parts. Not really a whole lot of heavyweight stuff. Except for the flowers. Those are super heavy. Which are 10,000. A block like this, out of the super heavy stuff, is 10,000. And it's just the flower petals. So, you know, you take that information and you make whatever guess you want, but I'll be making a guess first, and then you can base your guess off of mine. So, the competition between me and chat, first, or not first, but like closest without going over. Based on the Price is Right rules, the weight is great, we gotta guess the weight. I'm gonna guess it's a big ol' creation. I'm gonna guess... Let's see now. I'm gonna guess a weight of... Do not touch. Of 20,000? I really have no idea how heavy this is. Because it's all lightweight stuff, right? How many kitchen dinette sets do you think could fit in erect flowers? How many 1969 Dodge Challengers could fit in a kitchen dinette set? You know what? Whatever. My guess is 20,000. What do you guess in the chat? What are your guesses? Lego Freak's already going. Oh! Lego Freak is guessing 171,000. Wait, you guessed way higher than I did. So if you're over, I automatically win. Then I guess 20,001. Yeah, that's a safe bet. You know what? Just keep your guesses in mind. I'll just play against Lego Freak here, and you just keep in mind if you beat me or if you beat Lego Freak. 3, 2, 1. Who won? Me or Lego Freak? Nobody, because... Wait, what? Why did nobody win? 119. I should have won, right? Am I somehow over 20,000? No. What? Why does it say negative? Am I 102,000? Or 1,002,000? What? I was somehow over. Wait, now I'm not? Why is this? Why is 20,000? Oh, because it's not 20,000. It's 11,000. I'm a dingus. Yeah. So we were just both over by a long shot. By a lot. We just overestimated how much there was, because it was a rather large creation, but it's all lightweight and like skeletal. Alright, so who's next? Somebody already spawned something in. Lillian. It's a plane. That's an awesome looking plane fuselage. You said the heavy blocks were 10,000. I said the weight of the heavy... So, look at this Lego Freak right here. Lego Freak. I'm gonna be painting this wood black. Or not at all. This wood block is 4x4x4. Because it's lightweight, it's 250. So it's 4x4x4, meaning, what is it, 128 blocks? No, it's not 128, it's like 64 blocks. I don't know I don't know what's going on in my head. My point is, this is the amount that is 250, that is the amount that is 10,000 for the super heavies, that is the amount that is 750 for concrete. It's this amount of blocks, not a single block. A single block is different. A single block is 1/64th. Yeah. It's a little confusing, I know. It's because I mean, mod makers have to deal with that too, right? Like they put in the weight for their new part, and then it doesn't act like the weight that they put it, because it's in units. Like it's a density in units. Well, there goes the game. The weight is great. Yeah, who was it that said, I hope it doesn't turn into chaos? Alright. Well, I'm out of here. Meow. 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 Now, can I hit him? Probably not. Yeah, I can't even get to them. There's no option that isn't a timer. Okay, remember that live stream where I was going through a bunch of new mods and I was like scrutinizing them? In that live stream, I didn't realize that this firework launcher had a menu. And I'm really glad that it does, although it should have a better color selection, I think. It makes sense though that it's only using the brightest colors because that has to do with how you can't really show black smoke without it being invisible. It's an issue that has to do with particles in mod making. And I don't think the game even supports dark particles. They only support like luminous particles. Oh, I'm going underground. Oh boy. Anyway, this menu is good. I think that the explode on options should be checkboxes. So activate the timer, activate impact, and or activate player. So if all of them are checked, it's going to explode on time, on impact, and on impact with a player. If none of them are checked, it never explodes, which is going to be potentially very bad, but you can still have a cutoff point, like, I don't know, a good 2 minutes of just a rocket bouncing around. Like, that's fine. And also a way to adjust what the timer actually is, right? So like a number input to just say like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I think that's gonna cover like every possible combination of how somebody would want to use a firework launcher. I can't think of anything else. At least not in the moment. Maybe it'll come to me later. But boy oh boy do other mod makers absolutely hate it when I say that I can make their own ideas better. Like, oh boy do they ever hate it. What were you doing over there, my high creeper? How did you fly? I don't know how to fly up like you did. You like spammed a bunch down. Oh, hi. Yeah, you say and jump, but I can't seem to get it. I don't know what's going on. Hello, obese pancake. What kind of a car steering was that? Alright, let's go. I'm going for a ride. I can't even close the door. What? Wait, does the fireworks destroy the car? That's so creepy, just watching Lego Freak teleport to us. Man, it looks like some anime characters coming to get you. Or Agent Smith. Also, all these Steam messages, oh my goodness. Durf, can I join the game, please? Durf, please? Anthony, are you even in my live stream chat? Who are you, Anthony? Who are these messages? No. I'm ending the stream. And tomorrow. So first of all, welcome all the new members. Make sure you're on the Discord. Make sure you get access to that premium channel. You get to chat with me. Actually, I'm on Discord less often, so maybe that's not so much of a perk anymore. But just make sure you're in there, because we can plan anything with channel members only, anytime. I share some stuff sometimes. Being a supporter actually has other perks too. Sometimes I take a look at who's on my Steam friends list and what games they have on their wish list, And sometimes I get extra game keys as well. So if I ever notice there's like a match between, you know, person who supports me and the game that's on their wish list, and an extra game key that I have, I'll usually just send it over to them. Why am I mentioning that? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. The point is, if you're a channel member, one of those new channel members, make sure you're in the Discord and get ready for tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Drink More Glurp, and you better be ready. You better be ready, because it's going to get competitive. And it's much better multiplayer than this game has. So, should be pretty good to go no matter where you are in the world. You just need a controller. Could you turn on Friends of Friends after the stream? Tell you what, I'll just turn on public right now. Go nuts, folks. I'm online, it's public, go nuts. I'll stay here for the next, what, like 5 minutes? But, like, I'm ending the stream, like, right now, so... I'm gonna go eat some food. Well, that was a nice little drive. Game's gonna crash in 10. You predict 10 minutes where we're gonna crash? What is this Uber service? Here, I'm gonna try to go in there. I can't. Hey, we got William. Will.I.am. There he is. There he is. The repeated crouching is the only emotes that we can do in Scrap Mechanic, but it's become a standard at this point. Really, like, it's funny because Scrap Mechanic should have emotes, right? It's definitely a game that should definitely have something like we can wave to each other in multiplayer, or, you know, funny little dance moves. Ejecting a little green cloud out of your bum as an emote. You know, those are fun little emotes. Hey, Lego Freak, you got the scrolling text over there that I can barely see because people are building around me. But if I detached it on the bottom, then I would still be able to see outside my third-person camera. Oh, I'm just in here with my high creeper now. Okay! Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, teabagging as the default emote, I think is kind of bad for some games. Dude, spamming the fireworks, I can't even get close to it. Stop! Stop! What is aggro off? Germ? What is this? What is this? It's a laser light show, that's what it is. Wait, is it all detached? No, they're ball joints, right? I can't. Oh my god. The fireworks. Alright, obese can't. It's obese cake? Pancake? Let's see this. You're gonna crash my game, right? Let's see it. Oh, this targeting thing. I think, isn't this on the top of the workshop? I think I saw this. I saw this. So how does this work then? It has some number logic parts. Oh, but that's just for the automatic shooting thing. Okay, so then you just programmed this to just for, yeah, okay. I thought this was like some automatic tracking thing. That's completely different than pre-programmed angles. Right? There's no like fancy trackers over here tracking their GPS positions Or is there? Oh my god. More messages? Sure, I can send you an invite. But, like, the stream's over anyway. Oh my god, now there's bots being spawned in? I want to see Obese Pancake, your laser light show. Show me. Show me your octopus lasers. Does the engine not work? Alright. Very obnoxious. Very nice. Strange how the, these bearings just don't have power, do they? This is just a gas engine. There's a laser light show if I've ever seen one. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Hey, Lord Deadtool, what's that redeem, push him under the map thing? I was already pushed under the map several times. But I was also looking into, like, setting up scripts that would affect my game as I played it. Like, for example, because, you know, you see those videos sometimes. I play this game, and every time chat says this word, something spawns in, or something happens. Right? Basically one of those formats. Oh. I don't know, I was just in a stream that has things like redeem haybots. Oh, so somebody already made one. Is it good? Blue Flame is working on a crowd control mod for survival. Okay, but is it good? That's really something that, I mean, look, first of all, I have nothing against Blue Flame. Nothing against Blue Flame whatsoever. What I have something against is any mod maker that is starting an idea that has a lot of potential and then just, like, never gets anywhere close to the full potential of that idea. And, like, I could call out a few mods right now, but I'd rather not. But, like, this is where a lot of the controversy comes from between mod makers, because some people, you know, think that, like, when I try to explain how things have to be done a certain way, some people think that as just it's a personal preference, right? Like, I just like to boss people around or something like that. But, like, no, there's actually reasons and choices that go into, like, a proper design for it to be as effective as possible. And, like, if you take the time to do that, it's well worth it. It's very, very worth it to take the time to do that. So that's why when I see, like, a lot of mod makers just try to rush to, like, publish an idea as quickly as possible, like as if they're laying, you know, they're putting their flag on it, claiming the idea as theirs, I see that as very, very short-sighted and stupid, because overall for the game called Scrap Mechanic, players do not have very good choices when it comes to mods. If mod makers put the effort into doing things properly, then players would be flourishing. Like, the game community would be growing because there's actually good content. This is why I'm saying, like, you can't attract players with a good idea only for it to be lackluster, because then players get the impression, like, oh, it advertised all these great things, and I never got any, I didn't get the experience that I thought I would. You know what I mean? So that's why it's just like a force of habit after years of the way that Scrap Mechanic has been with mods. My first question is always going to be, is it good? Because there's again, nothing against Blue Flame, but I don't know if I've ever seen a mod from Blue Flame that considers certain things. Is Anthony, wait, no. Don't call me on Steam. Just join my game, if you haven't. Boh, maybe we should slash clear? Sure, why not? Bam. Alright. Now you guys can crash my game. Now you guys can crash my game. The one a bit ago, it just does Heybots and Toadbots. It's still in the works. Blue Flame is cool doing it in his spare time. Yeah, I'm not trying to say anything bad about Blue Flame. First of all, okay, I want to clarify that a little bit because mod making, you know, this is going to be part of the larger video that talks about like what's going on with Scrap Mechanic and why it's like not succeeding, but overall, the opportunity to make mods for Scrap Mechanic is not there. It's not there like it used to be, and it's not there anymore. If you're gonna try to measure how many people come into the game Scrap Mechanic and like put them on a sort of spectrum, you just put like the worst mod makers at the bottom, or like people that have never modded a game before, and like the best mod makers at the top, like talented and experienced, and you know, things like that. Out of that entire spectrum, there's only two options, and out of the two options, one of them is just for experienced mod makers. Only somebody who is already experienced in 3D model making, like posing, like rigging a 3D character model, scripting and programming, like all these things. They already need to know this to get into mod making Scrap Mechanic. The second option is what a lot of people fall for, thinking that Scrap Mechanic is going to introduce them into the world of mod making for games. And that's just false. That's completely false. So when you're pointing things out like, oh yeah, Blue Flame's cool because they're doing it in their spare time, I end up thinking about how the job could be made easier for experienced mod makers. Like, there's so much that's in the way that prevents people that have a little bit of spare time from making the most of that spare time. It's nothing against Blue Flame whatsoever, but if the mod support for Scrap Mechanic was designed properly by Axolot, then Blue Flame could make the most of his time. Like, the every minute can be, you know, pack a bigger punch. It's not even, I mean, I'm arrogant for even suggesting such a thing, right? I'm the bad guy somehow for even suggesting that. It's so frustrating. Being able to see an answer that other people don't see. You try to tell them, and they get angry at you. Like, oh my goodness. But what you were saying about the mod itself being just Heybots and Toadbots, if it's just spawning bots in, that's a very small part of what would be a entertaining reason to even have the mod exist. Right? And furthermore, for the videos that you see, usually you see just like one YouTuber doing that for one game. So, in other words, it's kind of like saying that Blue Flame is going to make this idea and it's going to be just for him, nobody else. If he publishes the mod publicly, it kind of ruins the concept for any YouTube content creation. Because what's the point? Like, if that's the entire reason why you're going to watch a video, then what's the point of watching the exact same thing on another channel? Test it, Durf? Who's saying test it, Durf? Obese Pancake? Test it a bit? I can spawn this? What do you want me to test? Oh, test this? Your wheels? Your springy wheels? You know what? These wheels look like if I compress the suspensions enough, they're gonna make swastikas. This feels like a trap, Obese Pancake. You're trying to get me canceled on YouTube. There's a nuke! Oh, that's great. The Heybots and Toadbots was just a quick thing to troll during a Chaos stream? Well, yeah, no. See, that's the thing. Like, let's say the concept was to do... If I wanted to do a stream like this for survival mode, I would want donations to spawn enemies. I would want more than just spawning enemies. I would want, like, spawning resources, like also good things as well, not just negative things for the player. But, like you suggested earlier, push somebody through the ground. right? Just a force that pushes them through the ground for no reason. That's a silly little thing to add in. So something like that's fun for the viewers of a live stream, but it has really no place in the world of Scrap Mechanic, or Scrap Mechanic mods for that matter. It's one of those mods that is like solely made for YouTube. And it just makes me worried, because like, how do I describe how I'm feeling about these things like that in Scrap Mechanic? For me personally, if I wanted to present the idea of a mod like this, I would want to put in as much effort as possible into the idea, so that the idea is as great as it can be. How I see how things have went with Scrap Mechanic's development in general, like the vanilla game, as well as the mistakes that some other mod makers make, is that they don't put in 100% into their idea, and they expect the idea itself to carry the success. And that is the mistake that Scrap Mechanic is making. That's the mistake that some mod makers make, because, well, there's no other way to put it other than that they're looking for a handout, like a congratulatory handout for putting that flag down and claiming that they thought up of an idea. But like, that's definitely not what makes an idea successful. Even a good idea can fail if it's the wrong person behind the idea. So that's why I'm worried about like all of these innovative ideas that come up in mods. For example, the one of the mods that I have here is the remote control balls, right? And like, this is an idea with a lot of potential. There you go. These remote control balls. I don't know which one's which. One of them's gonna crash my game. I think this is the... Oh, okay. Don't crash my game, though. There you go. Nice little remote control ball. And it's a nifty little mod, but when you're presenting this to the entire community as like a concept of what Scrap Mechanic can do, it ends up sort of like solidifying the idea of what a remote control ball can do in everyone's mind. I know that's a weird way to kind of phrase it, but like, you end up limiting creativity. If nobody made this remote control ball, then the next person to come up with the idea, remote control ball, might have put in more effort than this person did. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say. Wow, there's another nuke. But what, again, you gotta consider that this is not on the personal level. Like, I personally do not care how much effort you put into your mods. What I care about, personally, is the effect that the release of a mod has on the greater community of Scrap Mechanic. So, that's why I'm pointing out, like, if you... Let's just say, for example, 2 remote control ball mods. Let's do imaginary mods. One of them is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, you can get in the ball and do what? You just say this is a remote control ball. That's a terrible mod. The other mod, let's pretend it's like the best mod ever. It's like a full-on custom game mode, like Super Monkey Ball. Literally a one-to-one copy of Super Monkey Ball in Scrap Mechanic. That's not necessarily what defines a great mod, but the difference is in how much effort actually was put into the execution of the same idea. My point is that sometimes it's better to not publish a bad mod for the community of Scrap Mechanic. Players, like new players coming into the game, they see a bad mod, they get a bad impression. If there's literally 0 mods, then they can get 0 bad impressions from mods. You understand the logic there? So that's why it's like very important to put in the efforts to make sure the idea is executed like it should be. It's very important to do that. You don't just half-ass a mod, because that's not just bad, like, for you personally and the success of your mod, but that's bad for the game called Scrap Mechanic. The developers don't want you to half-ass your mod, because it's gonna push players away from the game. Although I don't think the developers even understand that. Can I just drag you along, Yahi? Are you just on a leash now? I think somebody's trying to blow up another nuke, and it froze my game. Alright, come on, little doggy. Come on, little doggy. So wait, if I have more doggies on my leash, does it slow me down? Look at me and my intense training. I'm sprinting with a heavy weight behind me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ball is occupied. Everyone go into Vag Danny's ball and grapple the Durf. Yeah, I mean, you could do that if you want. Here, I'll put a ball down for you guys if you want. There's a ball. Oof! Oof. I don't know how many balls there are. How do you join then? Yeah, you just gotta join. I don't know. The game's public. I have lots of mods loaded in, so I think some people are having trouble joining. I sleep with my shoes if you hit 50k subs? What? What? Well, I mean, hey, feel free to subscribe. Let's see, can I check how many subs I got this live stream? Not really, no. I think I got like 3 subscribers during this live stream. Oh boy. But view counts and subscriber counts are not as much of an indication of actual views as you might think. Especially since some channels just straight up purchase and bought their views. And there are also other ways to increase your views. Oh my god, give me a second, guys. I don't know if you can even hear all that. Cat literally started to walk on top of my keyboard. Jeez. Wait, are you guys grappled to each other? My High Creeper, are you stuck to the ground? You're supposed to be in a loose ball. You're not supposed to place it on the ground. So you place the ball on a lift, like this, and now it's a loosey-goosey ball. See? Loosey-goosey. It's right behind you if you want to use it. Whatever. Oh my god. Hey, there we go. I got 2 little doggies on a leash. I don't seem to be slowed down by them at all. Well, would you look at that? It's almost like I'm a penis. Alright. Jeez, you guys. Is the stream title another anagram of Scrap Mechanic? Because I don't think there's a question mark in the Scrap Mechanic logo. Wow, Yahi. You just gotta nitpick the tiniest little things, huh? Alright, so, see, this could also be another game. I've got a couple of balls, right? My left and right testicles. And I can fight somebody else with their own set of balls. And I suppose each ball can have, like a certain amount of health. And if it's just a hammer fight between, you know, 2 ding-dongs, and they have health, like, so, like, you know, let's say the ding-dongs have max health, but each ball has like 100 health. Wait, did I say max health? I mean like 1,000 health. and the balls have 100 health each. So then, you know, the opposing players, they're like teams, right? So the opposing players would be able to do damage to each other, but teammates could not damage each other. And then balls colliding against each other would do equal damage to each other. Balls can collide against the players to do damage against that. So I think that it could be a fun game mode. Just sort of like a gladiator arena type thing. Team-based game mode, where there's a team leader, and then everybody else is just balls. The team leader needs to have some kind of weapon, though, like a hammer or shield to defend against an incoming ball. There's some more details to work out about the dynamics of, like, all of those individual choices. But it could be a very fun game mode. I'm telling you, just like the reaction wheel thing, like I randomly came up with a flower minigame just because somebody said flower in the live stream chat. Like within 30 seconds or whatever, I just came up with those couple minigame prototypes. And now this, I can see this is you know, potentially a fun minigame. Not necessarily super monkey ball, but there's all kinds of uses for controllable balls. Durf's on the controllable ball team. Look, I'm pointing this out as an example mod of a mod that did like half of what it needs to do. Right now, the controllable ball mod as it is right now, oh my god, you removed my lift? But that thing is on my lift. We might have glitched the game. So if I place my lift down... Can you stop destroying my lift? Yeah, what happened? What happened to this ball? I don't know. Anyway, I think this mod was just an example. Which one is it? I think it's both of them actually, but like there's, and I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to say anything like negative about the job that Danny did for controllable ball. What I'm saying is, to me, it looks like Danny didn't see the full 100% of manifesting his own idea. I know, like, I hate the scrap mechanic. I don't hate the scrap mechanic community. I hate that the scrap mechanic community tends to leap to the conclusion that it's like a personal issue between mod makers. Like, when I say that, from my perspective, Danny didn't see 100% of his own idea's potential. Like, I don't have the opportunity to help any other mod makers, do I? Right? If all of them are literally just gonna take, like, offense to that? But, like, what if I could help your own mod ideas reach their full potential? Like, what are you gonna do, get mad at me? I don't understand the attitude of the modding community sometimes. Alright, well, it's a nice little collection of balls that I have. Are you guys... Oh my god. I can't tell if you guys are driving the balls yourself or if I'm just dragging them around. You got nice balls. Well, thanks. Thanks, yeah, I've got 4 of them. That's extra storage for my pee. Anyway, I gotta go. We've been, we spent the last hour of this stream, 45 minutes, but I'm rounding it up to an hour. Just messing about. Very even sized, too. Yeah, see, that was the thing, the custom game mode that I was mentioning earlier, the designs for the custom game mode where there's like a ding-dong like me with a hammer with a couple of ball teammates against another ding-dong with another couple of balls. The ball, one of them could be bigger than the other. Just for giggles, you know what I mean? and it has to be the one that starts on the left. Completely ignoring how tangled my balls are getting right now. It's just the starting position has to be the bigger one on the left. Then, you know, you can get your testicular torsion all you want during gameplay. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Thanks for joining in. Members, channel members, watch out for tomorrow's live stream. We're going to be playing some more Drink, More Glurp. A nice party game. You don't have to own the game at all. You just join in with a controller. That's all you need to play. See you folks tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Bye. End of the stream. Bye. Get out of here. Bye. Like and subscribe. Bye.